In the small town of Briar Hollow, Ohio, nothing ever really happened. That's what adults like to say. It made them feel safe. Evan Miller was 11 and already knew better. Every morning, the bell at Briar Hollow Middle School rang with the same tired sound, like it didn't want to wake up either. The hallways smelled of floor cleaner and old books. Teachers smiled in ways that didn't quite reach their eyes. Except for one, Mr. Calder. He taught social studies. Tall, thin, always dressed the same. Brown jacket, white shirt, no tie. His voice was calm, almost gentle, but it carried too far, like it knew where you were sitting before you spoke. On the first day of school, Mr. Calder paused while reading the attendance. "Evan Miller," he said. Evan raised his hand. Mr. Calder looked up and smiled. A little too slowly. "Good," he said. "You're still here." The class laughed. Evan didn't. He wasn't sure why, but the words stuck to him all day. Strange things started happening after that. Mr. Calder never wrote lesson plans on the board, never needed notes. He just talked. About old towns, forgotten settlements, schools that closed without explanation. And sometimes while he spoke, Evan felt like the room shifted, like the walls leaned in. Mr. Calder had a habit of staring directly at Evan when he talked about disappearances. "Some places," he said once, "don't let people leave. They keep records instead." That afternoon, Evan went home and asked his mom if she remembered Mr. Calder from when she was a kid. She frowned. "No one named Calder ever taught me," she said. "Why?" Evan shrugged, pretending it didn't matter. But that night, he dreamed of rows of desks stretching into darkness. Every desk was empty. Every chair faced forward. And at the front of the room, Mr. Calder was calling names. The next week, a girl named Hannah stopped coming to school. No announcement, no explanation. Mr. Calder marked attendance as usual. "Hannah Pice," he said. Silence. He nodded, made a small note on his sheet, and moved on. Evan watched the paper closely. For just a second, he thought he saw Hannah's name sink, like ink soaking into skin. After class, Evan stayed behind. "Mr. Calder?" he asked. The teacher replied, already smiling, "What can I do for you? Where do students go when they leave?" Mr. Calder folded the attendance sheet carefully. "They're still here," he said. "Just not where you can see them." Then he leaned closer. "Do you know what a school really is, Evan?" Evan shook his head. "It's a place that remembers," Mr. Calder whispered, "even when everyone else forgets." That night, Evan broke into the school. He didn't plan to. His feet just carried him. Room 214 was unlocked. Inside, the desks were gone. Instead, the walls were covered in names. Thousands of them. Carved. Written. Breasts so deep they looked grown there. Hannah Price was near the bottom. So was Evan Miller. Behind him, the door closed. Mr. Calder stood in the doorway, holding the attendance sheet. "You were always curious," he said kindly. "That's why I chose you." Evan backed away. "What are you?" he whispered. Mr. Calder sighed, almost sadly. "I'm what stays when a town needs something to blame. When people vanish and no one wants answers. I keep the list." He tapped the paper. "And tomorrow," he added, "your name will be complete." The next morning, Evan Miller didn't come to school. No one asked why. Mr. Calder read attendance like always. When he reached Evan's name, he paused. Then with a small smile, he drew a line through it. Outside, the bell rang. Inside room 214, a new desk appeared, facing forward, waiting.